Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are doing great because it is a fabulous day. And today I am going to give you a little tip so that you can reward yourself and stay on track for any goal that you have in mind. So if you want to know more about this, just stick around. I am so happy to bring you this little video. This is not going to be a long video. It's going to be a short video. But it's going to be a video that I think is poignant for people who have goals in their lives, and we all should have goals. So if you take a moment and you think about, well, you know, I don't really have a goal right now because I'm just too busy to think about that. I am working and I need to take care of my family, and, you know, I have my car's broken. I'm thinking about that. Okay, you need to stop right now. And I think that your first goal needs to be to give yourself some self-care time. So that's a great goal. And you know, we all get carried away sometimes with our responsibilities, but your number one responsibility is yourself. I'm going to tell you, I remember when I was younger, many years ago, when I started out as a teacher, my income was so low that I had to work not only my job as a teacher, but I also had to tutor. And I had tutoring jobs after work. I would get home at about 8 o'clock at night. It was hard on me. And basically all of my attention was on trying to stay afloat with my bills. So I totally get that. But what happened to me was that I started creating a habit of being go, 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 go all the time. You know, they talk about that type A personality, and I was totally a type A, double A, triple A, you know, it was awful. And you create habits and you become the person that you're acting out. So since I was acting out, go, 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 trying to always make sure that I had enough money to stay afloat, then I was just always doing it, even when I didn't have to. I remember one time my son said to me, you know, I was complaining, I don't have time, I have to go tutor, I have to do this, that. My son said, but why you have so many tutorings? You don't need that many tutoring jobs. You know, it's you're the one that needs to say no. And I looked at him and I go, my gosh, this kid is brilliant. You forget. And I could have said no. I did not need that many tutoring jobs, but I had already fallen into that mindset because of the actions that I had been taking. And yes, at the beginning, I needed to stay afloat. But even though I needed to stay afloat, I also needed to get priorities in place and check my list of priorities. Did I need everything that I thought I needed? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't need a new car. Maybe my old jalopy was okay because maybe I could just hold on to that for a while. And maybe I didn't need to buy extra clothes and I could just put it off for a little while. Or maybe I could go to Goodwill, which I did start doing and I love it. So those are some things that I learned when I was just pushing myself too much. So I set myself some goals of having some free time for myself every week. I needed to have at least an hour for myself, downtime, doing nothing. And it sounds like, wow, you didn't have an hour? Yeah, no, I didn't have an hour. So you need to have your goals as well. We can all set goals. I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned about setting goals and rewarding myself and making it nice and easy. I am a little competitive, so this is why it works for me, because I like getting points. But I didn't find that writing down little points on a board was really motivating enough. So let's say that I have a goal of being fit, being healthy, losing weight. I always have that goal. I don't know about you, but I always have that goal. So I did this. I said, okay, I am going to have 2 of these little balls. They're glass jars and they're cute, even though they're a little dirty. Okay, don't look at that. So I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have one on the bottom and one on the top, and they nestle into themselves like this perfectly. And I got them at the dollar store, so they were very inexpensive. And then I'm going to have marbles in my favorite color to represent my reward. These are my rewards. And I'm going to have goals that I want to meet every day. Now, some of you guys are going to say, oh, great, let's go get a dozen marbles. No, no, do not do that. Get just a few to begin with, because you want to really stay sharp and focused on those few goals. So I have just a few. I'm going to stick them in here, and I'm going to show you what we do. These are 5 little goals that I want to make sure I keep on a daily basis. So when I meet them, I put them here in this jar. That's how it's going to look on my counter. Just like that, see? That's a cute thing. So let's say that my first goal is to have a healthy lunch, right? So especially, sometimes my friends, they love eating. For them, a fun day is to go out and eat. And I don't want to go eat all the time because I have to be very careful what I'm eating. So I have a goal of a daily healthy lunch. So I had a healthy lunch. So I transfer one of those pretty marbles into the top jar. And I know how I'm doing. Oh, great, I already got one down. Great, great, great. My next goal, I want to have a session of exercise today. I want to make sure I do my exercise. I did my exercise. I met my goal. It goes in my jar, all right? So I have 3 more goals that I want to meet for that day. Of course, you make sure you know what those goals are all going to be. You don't just, wing it and come up with a goal at the beginning of the day. I want to make sure that I only drink 3 cups of coffee. I put it in there. I did it. All right. And that's how you do it. I want to make sure that I drink all of my my bottle of water. I have a bottled water thing that I keep on the counter. I want to make sure I keep it and drink it. Okay, it goes in there. And the final one is no snacks. And there it goes. Now your goals can be different. Your goals can be whatever they are. You make it up depending on your life and what you are focusing on. But this is the thing. If at the end of the day, when you're ready to go to sleep, you've got this, you didn't meet your goals. You need to think about why. Don't beat yourself up. I have a habit of doing that. Oh my goodness, I need to forgive myself more often. Please, you forgive yourself. If you don't meet your goals, try to be your best friend, talking you up, not talking yourself down. That's probably the hardest thing for me. So I don't know, is it the hardest thing for you? Well, if those marbles don't get transferred to the top because you didn't meet those goals, think about why. Why? Were you running around that day too much? Were you hanging around with people that are eating unhealthy food? And if that's the case, there's always something you need to do. You need to organize your daily agenda better so you have more time. And if you have to have a busy day, you need to make sure that you put safety nets in place so that you can meet those goals, even if it means taking your own lunch in a little bag. And if your friends really love you and they understand that you cannot be eating chocolate cake for dessert every day, then maybe they'll pick some healthy restaurants where they can have their type of meals, but that you can also have your type of meals. Or maybe they'll even go with you for a walk. Maybe that's one of your goals. Or they'll support you. They won't be tempting you like, oh yeah, go ahead and have it. It's only one day. That's terrible. I don't like that. But the main thing is to accept it. You have to say, okay, I did not meet my goals today. All right, why didn't I meet my goals? Okay, what can I do next time if this should happen? That is key. You need to be prepared. Because next time, If that situation starts to evolve and you recognize it, you can stop and say, wait, I have a backup plan. This is what I'm going to be doing. It happened to me before, and I didn't do that, and I didn't meet my goal, but I came up with a plan, and that's what I'm going to do. See? Isn't that magical? It really, really works. So I'm going to start doing my little goals today. Oh, you have to update them. Don't keep your goals forever. I'm going to be updating my goals. So I'm going to be updating my goals. I am not going to have 10,000 goals in one day. The maximum should be 5. I hope that you like this. Maybe you want to try it. Please hit that like button on this video and subscribe. But more important than all of that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy. Bye-bye.